Wait, so you went to jail in Thailand?
Yeah. I was working in India for 3 months at EY, and then my buddy was an English teacher in Japan, so we decided to meet in Thailand when I was finished. So I'd already spent a week in southern Thailand, like Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, Koh Tao, and so we met in Bangkok. We like both flew into the airport the same day. We booked a hotel in Sukhumvit, but we went to Khao San Road to just go drinking because that's like, you know, party town or party street. Get pretty drunk. I mean, not like wasted, but you know, tipsy. Catch a taxi back at like 1:30 in the morning to Sukhumvit, and basically the driver was just like going in circles. Like it should have taken like 20 minutes to get back, and it was like 35 minutes later. And my buddy's like, I really have to pee. Are we getting close? And the driver's like, yeah, hold on, let me find a safe place to pull over. Drives like a couple minutes more, pulls over. My friend gets out, starts peeing, and there's a cop like right there. He's like, oh, you know, you can't pee there. You have to pay. Blah, 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 blah. And then the cop got in the taxi with me. He just like taps my leg. Doesn't even like reach into my pocket. Has a 1 gram of marijuana. Wanted 10,000 baht. Like 10,000 baht right now. You go to jail. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying you. No. It's like the whole situation just seems really sketch. Like I'm like, this guy doesn't even seem like a real cop. You know, their uniforms look kind of like bullshit. You know, like. So he cuffed me, and I was like, I'll pay. And he's like, no, too late. You're going to jail. So spend 2 nights in jail, and then they bring you like translators, basically that are bribe negotiators. And the first girl, she was like really sketchy. She wanted 40,000 baht, and I'm like, no, like this is bullshit. Like I don't know. I called the embassy. They weren't very helpful. All they did was like send me this like fax that was like 10 pages long of like what not to do in jail. So then I ended up paying 55,000 baht. Yeah, because like the longer you're in there, the more you fucking want to get out.
Oh my god.
And I had to stay in Thailand for 2 months because then I was like officially booked into the system. I had a court date. My official fine was like $60. Like, I don't know, 2,000 baht. It was like something stupid. But yeah, I don't know. But it's kind of weird because I feel like things like that happen for a reason at the time I was engaged. And it's like, Ganesha was talking to me because Ganesha is the removable obstacles, but also like you can put obstacles there too for a reason. It's like the business trip to India sprung up like all of a sudden while we were engaged. And I'm like, can I go to India for 3 months? Like, you know, I know we're planning our wedding. She's like, yeah, just go. And then like 2 months later, 2 months more in Thailand, so I was gone for 5 months, and her reaction to everything that happened in Thailand was like not the way I would have hoped that she would react. She kind of like blamed me more than like support me. And I was the victim. I hate to say the victim card, but literally like I had really shit luck and just get set up, you know. And so like when I was going home, like a couple days before I was like set to go home, I just like had this sinking feeling in my heart. I did not want to like see her, you know. So I knew it's really easy. The day I got back, I broke it off. Cause I knew it's like what the fuck, you know. I kind of had doubts like in our relationship prior, but it's like that really like highlighted it, and it was a test that you know failed. So I had to listen to it.
Wow, that's a great test.
Yeah.
Lucky, I guess.
Well, it's like she was a doctor. She was doing a residency, so she was busy. She didn't come out and visit me. Like I get that, but like after I got out of jail, I posted a picture on Facebook of me like eating a cricket on the street, like, and I did a rant too. I'm like, you know, fuck corruption. You know, I don't know. And then she sent me this like super long email that I still have, and it was like, she just like tried to tear me apart, you know. And then like the one thing that really pissed me off was like, she was like, you know, you're making my program director look bad by doing this, and it's just like, your program director. I don't give a fuck about your program director. You think that crossed my mind when I fucking put a picture on Facebook eating a cricket? No. You know, like, so it was like, that was, I mean, her whole existence was like being a doctor and like, yeah.
Oh man. it's hard because maybe she has like a certain image of what she wants.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it is because like I'm a CPA, and so when I got back, like when we were having our like breakup conversation, I asked her, I'm like, listen, in a few years, when you're making $1 million a year, and I'm making 100,000, like as an accountant, and I'm stressed, like, can I do something else? And she's like, no, you're always going to be an accountant. And I'm like, oh, I am, really? Oh, okay. Like, I didn't know that. Thanks. Like, thanks for telling me. Yeah. So that was when she said that, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we're done. Like, thanks. Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks.
Wow.
It's kind of funny because I have like looked at exits from accountancy, but I keep getting pulled back. But at least that's by my choice, not by somebody else's. So I wouldn't be where I'm at in my career if I would have gone by her plan. Like I wouldn't have fucked off to Thailand and gotten recruited by a marijuana firm and then subsequently start my own. It just wouldn't have happened. I'd probably just still be in the grind. I'd be doing some performance evaluations right now at Deloitte or some bullshit, no real work to do, so you keep yourselves busy during the slow time with some just minutia, some office, just some training. So stupid.
Wow. It's so funny, like seeing the silver lining and being okay with the universe, like how that happened to you, and then you ended up working for the thing that caused that problem.
Oh, I know. It's like, folds back in on itself. But hey, it's legal, so I'm not breaking any laws.
No, and it has a lot of health benefits. I mean,
yeah.
You're helping.
I think even mentally, I think that like some people have a lot of angst and just get stoned for a lot of people kind of grow out of their kind of phase of getting stoned, they're kind of like, I used to get stoned, and then I realized I don't really need to get stoned anymore, it's kind of like, it was help me relax, help me kind of think, put things in perspective, but now I know what I want to do and don't really feel like getting stoned, I don't know. I still like to get stoned all the time, but not in Bali. Yes, thank you.
Well, in a place like the U.S. especially, where they don't have a lot of yin, it's a way that people can ground and forget everything and be comfortable.
Yeah.
And like places like this, you don't need to do that because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone's comfortable.
Yeah.
And other places, but I feel like looking at the substance abuses or the patterns or whatever in all the countries, you can see really quickly where they're making up for something.
Yeah.
And looking at what they're missing.
Well, like the number one substance abuse prevention is to live a life of meaning and of having a support system or being a part of a support system. Like, I can't become an alcoholic because I have people that are relying on me, and if you have a close-knit community, then people are going to call you out, like, hey, man, I noticed you've been drinking a lot, or like whatever, like, I noticed you've got some lines running down your arm, like, what's up with that? Like, oh, just, yeah, like, well, I mean, it probably wouldn't happen in the first place, but people would notice, and like what's going on? Like, well, ever since this happened, I just can't get this off my mind, or I don't know. They're running from something because they don't have a true support system, and they're not part of it. Yeah, they're not being supported, and they're not supporting anybody else. They're just kind of on their own, aimless, mission. Not even mission, just aimless. So they need to numb the pain because they don't have anything to do. It's just, yeah, they don't belong into a community. But then also the CIA floods the country full of drugs and stuff like that. Fentanyl right now is that's what I think. There's no confirmation on that. Well, there's like a lot of, it's like Free Rick Ross. He was like a drug dealer in like the 80s in LA, and he was like, yeah, I just got the kilos of cocaine from the CIA. Just made so much money. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, it's so interesting.
I recently spent a month in Colombia. Did some cocaine, and I hate it. I realized it's like once there's like no mystique to it, and if it's like at your disposal, it's the worst. I feel like it's the opposite of like marijuana, where like marijuana you have some and you want to share it with people, like hey, let's smoke a joint together. Whereas cocaine, it's like, how fucking big of a bump did you take out of my bag, man? Like you went to the bathroom and it's like half gone. What the fuck, you know? It's just like. It's like, yeah, it's like fucked up.
It's a great way to get over an addiction. Go to the source. Do the purest version.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was never addictive, but it's just like, I mean, I've probably done cocaine like 20 times in my life. It fucks up my nose, and it's not even the feeling that it gives you is really not even like that. I don't know. It's like drinking a really strong cup of coffee. That's what they call it in Colombia, white coffee. But, yeah.
In Amsterdam, they call it coffee shops. Coffee's really.
I need to go to an ATM. I do want to go to a yoga class.
Yeah.
Trying to decide what kind of yoga I want to do today because I'm a little sore. I've been doing a lot of like vinyasas. It makes me sweat a lot. And I've been doing vinyasa and yin, so maybe it's time for some hatha.
I like hatha. I really like yin too. A lot.
I do too. I feel like when I started doing yin, that's like when it took my practice to like another level because I used to just kind of write it off thinking it was for like old ladies that weren't physical, just want to like do yoga but not really like work. But then it was like, oh well, you actually have to like do like deep stretching to like really improve your flexibility. Like vinyasa, you'll do some stretching at the end, some twists, and some pigeon, but it's like yin, it's just like all stretching. You can do it in addition to like more rigorous classes too. So it's like you can do like 3 hours of yoga in a day instead of like an hour and a half. And then it just opens up your body to